Hello, dear friends. In my previous lecture, we were discussing about the auspicious vision model number 4A, written by Rabindranath Tagore. We have already discussed about the brief introduction of the author, that is Rabindranath Tagore, and his literary contribution, and the theme of this extract. You know very well that Kanti Chandra used to go to the bank of the river Nidhi. There were many followers used to support him. One morning, as Kanti seated in his boat cleaning a favorite gun, he was there in the boat and cleaning his gun. He suddenly started at what he thought was a cry of wild duck. He listened the sound of wild duck. Looking up, he saw a village maiden. When he looked upward and straight forward, he came to know that there is a maiden, village maiden, coming to the water's edge, coming from that bank of that river, coming outside with two white ducklings clasped to her breast. Two white ducklings are there in her arm and tightened to her breasts. The little stream was almost stagnant. The stream of that river was calm and quiet. Many weeds choked the current. There were many weeds developed in that river, and that weeds choked the stream of that river. So the flow of that water is slow and smooth and silent. The girl put the birds into the water and watched them anxiously. Both the birds she put into the water and started to watch them anxiously. Evidently, the presence of the sportsmen was the cause of her care and not the wildness of the ducks. She came to know that there were some sportsmen are there for hunting. This is a little bit of cause of her worry and not the wildness of the ducks. The girl's beauty had a rare freshness. As I have already told you in the introduction, that the girl is a beautiful one. As if she had just come from Vishwakarma's workshop. It was difficult to guess her age. Her figure was almost a woman's, but her face was so childish that clearly the world had left no impression there. So natural beauty, so keen beauty. There is not a single line on her face about the world's worries and tensions and separations. No single impression was there on her face about the world. She seemed not to know herself that she had reached the threshold of youth. She herself did not know that she is a young, she is on the threshold of youth. Kanti's gun cleaning stopped for a while. After seeing this beauty, For a while, Kanti stopped his cleaning the gun. He was fascinated. He was attracted towards that girl. He had no expected to see such a face in such a spot, in the jungle, on the bank of that river. He did not expect such kind of a beauty is there, and yet its beauty suited its surroundings better than it would have suited a palace. For a while he thought that such beauty should be in the palace, not on the bank of that river. A bird is lovelier on the bow than in a golden vase. Bird is always lovelier on the bow than in a golden vase. Golden vase means a golden bottle where we generally use to put all these buds of the flowers. That day, the blossoming reeds glittered in the autumn dew and morning sun. And the fresh, simple face set in their midst was like a picture of festival to Kanti's enchanted mind. The face and the beauty of that girl fixed in his mind forever. Kalidas has forgotten to sing how Shiva's mountain queen herself sometimes has come to the young Gangas. This is the reference of Kalidas, who was also fascinated and forgotten to sing a song how Shiva's mountain queen herself sometimes has come to the young Gangas. Ganga is also a river. And at that time, in the time of Kalidas, Ganga was so pure, like a beautiful girl, with just such ducklings in her breast. As he gazed, the maiden started in terror. As he started to gaze her, as he started to glance at her, she feels some terror in her mind and hurriedly took back the ducks into her bosom with a half-articulate cry of pain. As soon as she picked these two ducklings, and once again she tightened these two ducklings into her breast because of that fear. In another moment, she had left the river bank and disappeared into the bamboo thicket hereby. There were bamboo thicket also, where she disappeared immediately along with that two ducklings. Looking round, Kanti saw one of his men pointing an unloaded gun at the ducks. Immediately, Kanti saw that one of his followers pointed the gun on that ducklings. He at once went up to him, ranged away his gun. Kanti immediately went to that person who pointed the gun and put away his gun and bestowed on his cheek a prodigious slap. Bestowed means give a prodigious slap, a powerful slap he gave on the cheek of that particular person who pointed the gun. The astonished humorist finished his joke on the floor. Kanti went on cleaning his gun. Once again, Kanti started to clean his gun. The astonished humorist finished his joke on the floor. That person collapsed on the floor, to whom Kanti slapped. But curiosity drove Kanti to the thicket wherein he had seen the girl disappear. Curiosity developed in the mind of Kanti, and he started to think where the girl might have gone. Pushing his way through, he found himself in the yard of a well-to-do householder. Pushing his way through, he went in that bamboo thicket. He found himself in the yard of a well-to-do householder. Unknowingly, he went behind that girl, and accidentally he came in a particular place where there is a householder. On one side was a row of conical thatched barns. There is a shade, conical shaped shade was there. On the other, a clean cow shed. On the other side, there is a cow shed, at the end of which grew a zizif bush. Some zizif bushes are there. Under the bush was seated the girl he had seen that morning. And under that zizif bush, he saw the same girl sitting under that bush, sobbing over a wounded doe. Doe is wounded, and she was taking care of that doe, into whose yellow beak she was trying to wring a little water from the moist corner of her garment. Whatever she weared, the dress, which is a wet, and she tried to clear the wing and yellow beak of that doe with that garment she wear. A grey cat, its forepaws on her knee. A grey cat is also there, whose forepaws on her knees was looking eagerly at the bird. Cat is always eager to eat the birds. So that cat was eagerly looking towards that bird, which is in the hand of that girl. And every now and then, when it got too forward, she kept it in its place by a warning tap on the nose. The cat always tried to go there near that bird, and finally she kept a small tap on the nose of that cat by a warning tap. This is a warning tap that you should not eat that bird. So this is the situation when Kanti entered the householder's campus. Whatever he saw, Rabindranath Tagore very nicely elaborated the situation. Immediately, all this scene comes before our eyes. This is the power of expression of Rabindranath Tagore. So, remaining part of the extract we will see afterwards in my next lecture. Till then, thank you.